The creatures from the temples don't care what side we're on. They attack everyone. They are the real threat. We should work together to solve our problems.
I knew you would return, but it is too late now. The gate is closed, and the Titan will rise.
No damn idea, yet. I did hear there's a secret way out of the town. The Don uses it to get around the Inquisition. No idea if it's true. There's so much bloody talk in this place.
I want my town back. It is our town. It belongs to the people of this island, not the mainland. For that reason, I left some of my men there when we withdrew, gathering intelligence, frustrating the plans of the Inquisition. They were supposed to be sending me information, but I've heard little recently. Now is the time. Set me free. Say it. Speak the word. Say that I am free.
For longer than humanity remembers, the gods ruled. Humanity served as slaves, but life never remains in balance.
Magic is one of the oldest forces there is in the world, I think. I wasn't there, so I'm guessing.
The world is full of it.
Where is their safety? What is safety? Whether you're in the town or in the wilderness. I hope you come offering a hope of peace. You are free to enter the Hall of the Flame. Plain speech is useful, but some may consider it rude. If I take 3 at 25 plus 18 hams, that's... I can't do this with you staring at me.
Finally, I get a look at you. I wish I had spoken to you sooner, before you decided to band with criminals. Your talents are wasted with them. Still, your choice is made.
The Order locks us in the town like cattle and drags men off to the monastery. Take Rodriguez, a good man, reliable. And now, they did something to his mind up at the monastery. Yeah, it's that simple. Go on, try it. Then you'll see the beasts that come charging out of those ruins. You have to deal with them before you get to the shiny stuff.
Never mind who I am. My boss is interested in you and what you can do. Wants me to make you an offer.
They're everywhere. A group of them even settled not far from the swamp in the southeast. They've been looting the temple ruin that shot out of the ground there. If we could capture that outpost, it would keep them off us for a little longer.
For how you talk to someone who isn't right in the head? Them that talks the loudest listens the least. I bet you're looking for work. I can't give you any. You'll have to try somewhere else.
He's always keen to know what's going on here. I'll give him a full report. You can take that and a package to the Don.
Have you brought me something to eat? Put it with the other plates. If I have time, I'll eat it later.
I'd rather be anywhere else. But we have to collect anything made of gold and take it to Beppo.
Jack the sailor, then Jack the lighthouse keeper. Now Jack the old beachcomber. Seems the sea won't let me go.
It appears Hemlar was killed at the time you arrived. Since then, no one has left the monastery. Therefore, we must assume that I can. There are some more refugees driven here by the creatures in the temples, by the Don. We even have some refugees from other islands. We need help if we are to care for them all. I look like I spend my days making fucking old shoes. I'm a pewterer, a gilder, a worker of fine metal. And I'm not looking for an apprentice, particularly one that doesn't know the difference between a metal worker and a smith. From those temple ruins, the ones that rose from the ground, they say there are treasures there, and creatures.
I'm not. I'm a treasure seeker. Ruins searched, tombs emptied, valuables recovered, pockets lined. When I'm not being held prisoner, that is.
Ha! The law is just an excuse to lock us all in the town. The Order wants to loot the ruins in peace. Once they've taken the last crumb of gold out of the ruins, they'll let us out again.
I'm a sailor. Was. With the storms, there's nothing to do in the harbour. And I give up my job with Patty.
Damn right, so that means around here, the law is what I say it is. Stay in the gutters and stay out of trouble. Well, you know, I don't like to boast, but I've crushed a few heads. If you want to eat here, you have to work. You want a free ride? Try those white robes at the monastery. Injure things, kill things, cause damage to things, that sort of weapon. But nothing's free. But I'll trade if you can't pay with gold. Nelson the cartographer Flavio the fur dealer, and Baxter the bookkeeper. You should talk to each of them. Their statements could be the key to bringing Sid to justice.
Amongst other things, you have to be adaptable in these times. One day you've a sword in your hand, the next, a ladle. And the cooking relaxes me, if you call stirring wild boar and bruggelweed cooking.
At least we have some meat now. Need a fire or a stove. If I have to eat rat, I'm not eating it raw. And if we can find a pan, we can fry it. Fried meat will help restore our energy, even if it is just rat. Oh, that guy. Beard. Eyebrows like the fattest caterpillars I've ever seen. Well, I suppose gold is gold.
I see. During your time here, you may move freely around the monastery. This is a privilege. Please do not abuse it. Inquisitor Mendoza is in the Holy Hall. Take a wild guess. You want a weapon? I have a couple for sale, if you tell me what you're after. I have potions to ease your wounds. I'm well versed in the art of alchemy and prepare all potions myself. Curiosity is a virtue, but do not disturb the peaceful atmosphere of the monastery. I shall know if you do.
Just messing. Have to make my own entertainment. Gets a bit boring round here. Apart from the rotworms eating people.
Well, let's see. All those temples turn up and we're thinking, hurrah, the gods have finally smiled on us. Then the Inquisition arrive, take over our island and start claiming all the treasure belongs to them. It's a strange kind of luck that's washed you onto these shores. But I must warn you, you cannot wander freely around here. I don't mind, but the warriors of the Order are less forgiving.
That's right. I'm guarding the gate so no one can leave. Well, I also have to stop people coming in. I'm sure we can come to an arrangement.
I have to warn you, there is a warrior of the Order on the farm. So, you aren't actually allowed to be here. If he sees you, he'll have you taken to the monastery.
This whole thing has been a total fiasco. Disaster.
Fincher said, go to the eastern...
About time. Thanks. Here's something for you. Always pay your debts. Now, I need a rest.
This is the Shrine of the Holy Flame, a place of calm in a violent, lawless world. I'm a hunter. I don't know much about holy things. I am in charge of the artifacts. I see everything our recruits bring out of the ruins. Everything. These are the key to finding out why the ruins rose up from nowhere.
Worked for the fishmonger. Honest. I pick up the fish and take them out to sell them. Well, storms mean no fishing, and nobody's got much to spend. Hush. Don't make such a noise, or we'll both get arrested. The white robe back there is starting to notice.
The name's, Leon. So I'm a treasure hunter, seeker. I heard that the ruins are full of... stuff. Might be handy if you look for someone who is drunk, or crazy, or loves fish. I have faith in you, my friend. Here, have a shark steak on the house.
Is that so? I didn't think the Don's men went around alone. You tend to travel in packs. I'm Severin. This farm is under my command. The Order runs this warehouse now, so they don't want anyone wandering in uninvited. Wandering uninvited types tend to wander out again with stuff that ain't theirs. Of course, they're just waiting for the chance to snatch the town back from the Order. Take a look at that guy skulking across the street. Goes by the name of Tony. Isn't the sharpest tool in the box.
It is from the ruins. The Don's men gather it like bees. I am the bee's sting. It is good to see someone without scaly skin. I fought the lizard men, but there are many of them and only one of me.
Craig, and if you want a fortune in gold, I'm your man. I arrange little wagers, you give me your gold, and you could double it. Can't do anything while those scum-sucking white-robed bastards won't let me out of their sight. Well, because they know I hate them. And they think I'm a thief.
I am the cook. So, if you want to get fed, mind your manners. If you want anything else, try talking to Casper.
Casper?
He's a novice. You'll find him sweeping the chambers, most likely. Never stops nagging. You're young. Take my advice. Don't get married.
Right, I've got it. If you're here to buy, welcome. If you're here just to look or to beg, get out. I'm trying to run a business.
Go and see him. Make sure he takes over from Phil before Phil rots up there. Simple. I'm not losing another man to this fucking swamp. I'm Edgar, head of the town guard. Or at least I was. Until the Inquisition took over and pushed Esteban out. I wasn't his biggest supporter, I admit. But at least he was local. It really wasn't very smart to get involved with a man like Delgado, you know. You'll see that soon enough. There's no Don here anymore.
Whatever is out there, circling this island, is doing that, choosing its time. These temples that rose from the earth, the creatures that came with them, they're nothing. Nothing compared to what is coming next. And no one can stop it. Not you, not me, and sure as hell not the